Good morning, people. This is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees. This is hive number 304 Dead Tree, and it's the hive that we put that frame in from 400 to see if they had a queen or if they were going to make a queen. I've tried to do this video a couple times, didn't work, so we're going to do it again now. And I'm going to tell you about the rest of the story on the liquid smoke. Well, this is here. Tried to do the video a couple days ago, and the mic just wasn't working right. It was working sort of kind of sometimes, but not like it should be. But they have water here. They have pollen. They have food. So, now we're going to look at them. Make sure y'all can see them. Okay. That's their pollen. You can see them eating their pollen there. They kind of got it circled. Thing about liquid smoke. Okay, if you watch the other video, you know what we're talking about. If you don't, you need to watch it. I'm not explaining that again. Okay, liquid smoke. Some people say put it in a liquid bottle, in a spray bottle, and spray your bees with it, and it'll calm them down. Yeah, it will, real good. I used to use the smoke a long time ago when I first started, because somebody told me this is what you can do, and this is what will happen. So I spray my arms with it. I never sprayed it on the bees. I would spray my arms with it. And it did keep the bees from stinging me. But I don't think they were able to sting, really. Because liquid smoke has oil in it and everything else. You imagine spraying yourself down with liquid smoke and going and seeing your friends. They're not going to really want you around. If I spray mine with sugar water, and they can get the sugar water off them by just cleaning it, because then they're going to hurt them. Liquid smoke has oil in it, and it stays with them, and you know, bees works off a scent to see how they're, you know, see who's around them and what's going on in the wiggle dance and all that stuff. You spray them down with liquid smoke, and they got that smoke on them all day, they're not going to be greeted by their friendly bees. And this one here has some honey and some nectar on it. We're going to set it over here, lean it up against the hive they come out of, so if they need to come out off the thing, they can walk back into the hive, just in case I forget a queen. Now when I checked them yesterday, we didn't have a queen, but we did have queen cells. But that's the thing about liquid smoke. Don't go around spraying your bees with liquid smoke, because you're going to, this is all my opinion, but I don't think you're going to be happy. I know your bees won't. This one here has some nectar, some pollen, nectar and pollen on both sides. Bottom is clean. I checked the edges mostly. I checked the middle of the hive too, but the beetles and the wax moths, they like getting around that edge. Kind of like you if you was in a place you wanted to guard yourself, you see if you can get to a corner with something at your back. I'll do. This one here should have the queen cells, because this is the one that we put in here from number 400. It has some larvae that's coming up. That was from the old brood. And it has 1, 2, 3 queen cells on that side and 2 on that side. It has 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. This side here has 1 here, 1 here. So it has about what, 3, 4 queen cells in it. Now once I finish this one, I'm going to take this video in the house and put it on YouTube. This one here. Has nectar and honey and pollen on it. So they've got plenty of food to feed the babies. And to make good queen cells. This one here is and no bugs. Y'all notice that? We haven't seen any bugs on this one yet. They eat the pollen patty real quick on this one. This one here has some nectar and mostly nectar on it. And they're building it up against the wall because of the distance. But not really anything I can do about that right now except scrape it off. If you don't scrape it off, there's a possibility you're going to squish your bee when you put it back in there. That's that. We're going to push this one back over here. Come on, move, girl. There you go. We'll put this one back over here. And the reason one of the reasons they're building up against this wall is because this one here with the queen cells, I'm leaving a distance between the 2 frames. So I don't squish the queen cells. Been there, done that on a couple of them. They build the frames and then, the eggs, and they stick them out, and then you push them together and you can squish a cell. And if you put an indent in the cell, it's a good possibility that they're not going to hatch it. We're going to put that back in there. And we're going to feed them up. Put them some more peppermint candy on there. Maybe too much food, but who cares? They'll eat it, or else I'll stick it out here away from the hives. You know, 50, 75, 100 feet, and they will rob it out. If you put too much in there and you leave it in one place too long, you will attract beetles. So we put their peppermint candy down here. We put their cover back on them. We close them up. Now I hope this one went through okay. Y'all give us a comment, thumbs up, subscribe. If we got more on this, this is going to be on playlist 304. So y'all keep watching, keep up with it. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be careful out there. It's kind of hot and humid here already, and it's early. Y'all have a great day. Be careful. Bye.